Fast 11 is the next action-packed installment of the Fast and Furious franchise. For over 2 decades, the Fast Saga has taken us on a thrilling ride across the globe, with amazing cast, stunning cars, and jaw-dropping stunts. Fast 11 will pick up from where Fast X left us hanging and will answer some of the biggest questions we have about Dom and his family. But will it be the end of the saga, or will there be more surprises in store? In this video, I will tell you the 10 most exciting things to expect from Fast 11. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. The Fast Saga is known for its mind-blowing action scenes, where cars defy the laws of physics and explosions are everywhere. Fast 11 will not let you down in this aspect, as it will deliver some of the most incredible and unbelievable stunts and effects you have ever seen. Remember how Fast X took us back to the roots of the franchise, with a thrilling race between Dom and Dante, but also had them flying off planes and bridges, and escaping a massive dam explosion. Well, Fast 11 will have even more of those moments that will keep you on the edge of your seat. And the best part is, most of the stunts and effects are done for real, thanks to the director of this film, who also directed Fast X. He is a master of practical effects and real action, and he will make sure that Fast 11 is the most realistic and spectacular movie of the saga. The Fast Saga has always surprised us with its celebrity cameos, from singers like Rita Ora, Cardi B, and Iggy Azalea, to actors like Paul Walker's daughter, Meadow, who helped Jacob in Fast X, Rita Moreno, who played Dom and Mia's grandma, and Pete Davidson, who betrayed Dom's team at a computer store. Fast 11 will surely have some more big names to spice up the movie, and we can't wait to see who they are. And who do you think will make a cameo in Fast 11? Let me know in the comments below. Giselle, the badass Israeli spy and Han's girlfriend, was supposed to be dead after she sacrificed herself to save Han in 2009's Fast and Furious. But she came back in Fast X, shocking everyone. How did she survive that fall? Where has she been all this time? And why did she join forces with Cypher, the main villain of the saga? Fast 11 will have to answer these questions and reveal the truth behind Giselle's comeback. Since there was never a body, there could be an explanation for how she faked her death, or how she was rescued by someone else. Fast 11 will likely also explain how Giselle appeared on top of a submarine, rescuing Cypher and Letty from the agency's prison in Antarctica, and what her motives were for working with the enemy. Maybe she had a change of heart, or maybe she had a hidden agenda. Whatever the reason, we can't wait to see Giselle and Han reunite and find out what role she will play in the finale of the Fast Saga. The Fast Saga has a lot of characters that we haven't seen in a while, but they could make a comeback in Fast 11. One of them is Monica Fuentes, the undercover agent who helped Brian and Roman in Too Fast, Too Furious. She appeared briefly in a post-credit scene in Fast 5, but she never showed up again. But now that Dante is after everyone who was involved in Fast 5, including Dom's family and Hobbs, and she might not be the only one to return. Fast 11 could also bring back other characters that we miss, like Owen Shaw, who is Deckard Shaw's brother. He could join the fight against Dante, who is threatening his mother, or Mr. Nobody, who is absent in Fast X. He could have some secrets to reveal, or some help to offer. And what about Jacob Toretto, Dom's brother? He seemed to die in Fast X, but we know that death is not always permanent in the Fast Saga. Maybe Jacob will surprise us again. Fast 11 could be the perfect opportunity to reunite some of the old and new characters of the franchise, and we are excited to see who will show up. Fast X left us with a huge shock as we saw Dom's crew's plane explode in mid-air, with no sign of them escaping, but we know that they are not dead. Fast 11 will surely reveal how they managed to survive that blast. Maybe they had parachutes and they jumped out of the plane before it blew up, or maybe they had a car and they drove off the plane's ramp. Fast 11 will have to explain how Dom's family pulled off this miracle and how they will reunite with him and the rest of the team. Cypher returned in Fast X and joined forces with Letty and Giselle to survive, but Fast 11 needs to put an end to her evil plans. Director Louis Leterrier said there are 11 clues for the sequel in Fast X, and one of them is Cypher's chat with Dom and Letty at the start of the movie. She will probably turn on them again, even though they might work together for a while, as Dante also betrayed Cypher, as she can't become a hero after killing Elena. That's why Dom and his team need to beat Cypher and make her pay for what she did. Dom and Letty are the most legendary couple in the Fast Saga, and they looked like they wanted to have a baby of their own in Fast X. They already have young Brian, who is Dom's son but with Elena. At the start of Fast X, Dom and Letty looked like they were ready to have a baby together. Based on the director's hints about the clues in Fast X, they might find out they're pregnant. That could happen in the middle of the movie to give Dom a motivation to keep fighting, or maybe as a surprise in the end, as Fast 11 could end with the usual barbecue at the Toretto house. The Rock's Hobbs came back in a post-credit scene in Fast X, which could bring him together with Deckard Shaw in Fast 11. Shaw came back in the middle of the film, and Dante threatened his mother. Hobbs, who had a big role in Dante's father's death, also got a menacing call, and they could join forces. Their movie, which was the first spin-off in the franchise, was a hit and got a sequel that hasn't happened yet. Even though Hobbs is set to have his own Fast and Furious film, which Fast 11 will likely prepare, it could also be the beginning of the Hobbs and Shaw sequel. The Rock's comeback to Fast and Furious is as thrilling as his reunion with Shaw for more reasons. Given his long feud with Vin Diesel, his comeback to the franchise could end their problems. At the same time, it could reunite Hobbs with Dom and the rest of the team, which could make them more powerful against Dante. Dante is in for a big change, but he has to remain a villain, and Dom and his family have to stop him in Fast 11. Dante Reyes was a shocking villain, one who is flashy, has a lot of attitudes, and rejects the usual norms of masculinity and villains, which makes him very different from Dominic Toretto. Even though the director teased a change for Momoa's villain, showing new aspects of Dante, he has to keep being evil and creating chaos, leading to his final downfall. By the way, about director clues for Fast 11 from the Fast X movie, I already made a video about it. I'm dropping it at the end of the video, so make sure to check that out. Fast 11 will reportedly honor Brian O'Connor in some way, and also Paul Walker. Vin Diesel confirmed the film will create a proper farewell to the character who was retired after Walker's tragic death. While Diesel's confirmation suggests the audience might see Brian again, it also creates a big challenge for the Fast and Furious franchise and could be disrespectful and spoil his beautiful, memorable send-off from Furious 7's ending. But seeing how Brian returns in Fast 11 is the most thrilling thing about the upcoming installment in the iconic Fast Saga. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you love Fast and Furious Saga and want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of my new uploads. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!